Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, I'm excited because today I am playing with my first ever P.Louise palette. Now, this is the Stack Em Up P.Louise Eyeshadow palette. It's one of the mini 8-pan eyeshadow palettes. This is the orange tone one, and I've never been great with orange tones on my eyes. But this is the palette that we got in the mystery box, and I did say I wanted to play with it on camera with you guys, so that is what we're doing today. Now, in that mystery box, I got this little highlighter moment as well. It is like a gold tone, rosy gold, bronzy highlighter moment. It is the perfect match shade, the Skin Bling highlighter collection. And then I did also get a blush. I got this liquid blush. This is the liquid blush, a flirty flush of colour in the shade Softy Sorbet. But I think it's a little too light. It's a very like pastel, almost pink. But I really wanted like a bright blush to go with the eyeshadow palette that we're playing with today. So I just went in with the Kind Collective little blush moment here, which I can never... Oh, there we go. This one here, which is really pretty, it's got like an ombre effect where you've got the really pigmented blush and then you've got like a highlighter moment here. I just went with the pigmented blush on the cheeks today. So I wanted to get my base done and just focus on the highlighter and then also the eyeshadow palette in this video. I accidentally left my window open last night and fell asleep, and it's in the middle of winter, so I have a slight cough today. That is why we're not doing a full face of just everything new. I'm just focusing on these two items, and that's why I did the base first. So these are the items we're focusing on. Let's get straight into the video. I am excited. Like, it's a scary eyeshadow palette, but I'm excited to test out the formula. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a light wash of colour. We're going to go into the lightest shade here, which is the Take the Risk shade. This one here. And we're just going to go straight into it. Oh, that's a lot of pigment. That's a lot. Okay, we'll tap some of that off. And we're just going to go straight into the eye. So I've already primed my eyes with the P.Louise primer that I got in the mystery box as well. I think they include one of those in every mystery box that they do, because I got a surprise package from P.Louise, which you'll see at the end of this week or next week on my channel. But yeah, I'm excited to play more with this brand. I want to try some of their bronzers. I want to try a lot more of their eyeshadow palettes. They've got some beautiful, beautiful blue and purple eyeshadow palettes, and even their green ones are stunning. So I want to try and pick up some of those. I don't know if I'll buy more mystery boxes and hope I get those in there, or just buy the eyeshadow palette. I'll probably buy both at the same time because I do love these mystery boxes. But I might buy some extra eyeshadow palettes, and if I get doubles, well, I can always just give them away. But I'm definitely excited to play with this brand a lot more, and especially try out their bronzers, because I just hear everything good about P.Louise. I don't hear anything bad about any of their products. So I'm excited to test out more of their formulas and products. I've only ever tested out the eyeshadow bases, but never anything else. So this is all a first for me. But oh, that pigment is there. This is the lightest shade in this palette, and she's there. Blending out like a dream, which is good though. So I'm just going to put this all across the eyelid itself, and then we're going to go in with some darker colours on the outer edge and kind of smoke it out before I put some shimmer on. This is just going to be a quick, easy tutorial. Nothing amazing, nothing creative, just me playing with the eyeshadow formula and just doing a makeup video for you guys, because I did promise I would do more of those on my channel, and I am trying to keep my word for you guys, because I usually just do unboxings, hauls, declutters and stuff like that. I need to do more makeup videos, because I always do them on my TikTok lives and play with my makeup, but on YouTube you don't really see me actually playing with the products that I unbox and buy. So that is definitely what I'm trying to focus on for the rest of this year, is do more makeup videos. At least one a week or one a fortnight at least. That's what I'm hoping for. And guys, I am back. I went off camera and finished both of those, or both of my eyes, with that one shade, which was Take the Risk. I don't even think I told you what that shade was. Take the Risk. And I did that because I got a phone call, and it was quite a long phone call. So I just put it on speaker while my friend talked and finished off the eyes. So that shade is done. Now, I did try and blend out the edges to the best of my abilities. I have struggled with oranges before trying to get a seamless blend, but I think I did it today or at least I'm happy with it. So now I think we're going to go into the shade Big Bills, which is this one here. This one is the darkest, but then this is more of a like terracotta brown. So I think I'm going to go with that one. And if I need to darken it up a little bit more, I'll go with the dark shade here, which is the shade I got me. So let's go in with Big Bills, and we're just going to go in with the same brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of, oh, again, very pigmented. Going to pick that up and put it in the inner corner out here. And just blend it on the outer edge and into the crease a little bit, because I want to give a little bit of depth before we go in with the shimmers. Oh, that is a really pretty like terracotta brown. That's pretty. Instant pigmentation. Already changing the look of this eye, which is what I like. So we're just going to blend that out. I'm only picking up a little bit of product because I have done my base, so I don't want it to fall out onto my cheeks. So we're just picking up a little product each time, and we're going to blend it out ever so slightly. That is very pretty. Again, I'm not really used to oranges slash reds, and this terracotta brown is almost a red. So it's a little scary for me. Hopefully this doesn't stain the eyelid, but I don't have work tonight anyway, so I'll be able to get the stains off before I have to go back to work. But hopefully it's okay. Pretty. Alright, let's do the other eye, and we can continue with the other steps. I really like the formula so far. I've only used 2 shades, and so far so good. A little kick up in the pan, a little bit more than what I'm used to, but that's okay. The formula is still good. And you do get quite a lot of product in each pan, so it's not like you're going to run out of powder from these shadows anytime soon, but it is just something that people like to know when I'm talking about eyeshadows. Now let me know if you guys have tried anything from P.Louise. I know they do their budget boxes, and I really want to pick up a 6-month subscription, which would cost me about $370 to $80. But then the shipping on top of that would probably be another $250. So it'll be almost $600 for a 6-month subscription. You do get all your money back in value, but it's a lot of money to pay up front. Now you can do it where it's like monthly, so you can get it coming out of your account every month. But I like to pay things up front. Then I know that I don't have to worry about a direct debit every month. Like there's so many other direct debits, sometimes I just forget, and I don't want to get caught out at all. So it's something that I do really want to do, and maybe eventually if I win the lotto, I will do that, just because it's something I love watching on YouTube. People's monthly subscription boxes, a BoxyCharm, Ipsy, P.Louise, Lorella, all of those subscription boxes I love watching, and I'd love to do an unboxing every month for you guys on this channel using the products that I get from the mystery boxes or the subscription boxes, but it's just something that's not feasible right now. But eventually, if I get a sugar daddy or just someone rich in my life, or I win the lotto, then I definitely will do that for you guys. Now we can't get BoxyCharm or Ipsy here in Australia. We can get P.Louise and we can get Lorella, and I have signed up to Lorella's like subscription boxes, but I just find a lot of their subscription boxes, they always include handheld mirrors every month, and I don't need 12 mirrors for a whole year. Like I don't need one every single month. And I also, some of the eyeshadow palettes are just not for me, and I just know I wouldn't really use them, but I can really see myself using all the P.Louise stuff, and if I don't, I can definitely give it to people that I know would love their product. So I just find Lorella, I can't always give away the product, because I know if I don't use them, there's no one in my life that will use them. And like I said, I don't want to pay for a mirror every month. It's just not for me. I mean, I've got enough mirrors. You only use one mirror at a time, and to tell you the truth, like mirrors are mirrors, if you find one you like, you just use that one. You don't need one new every month. Some people collect them, like the Jeffree Star mirrors and all that, but it's not really for me. Like I have one Jeffree Star mirror, and I have this mirror, and then I have another mirror. So the Lorella, I think I'm saying it right, mystery subscription boxes I won't be getting, but I definitely want to get the P.Louise boxes. That colour is so pretty, and that's blended out so nicely. I probably covered too much of that orange, the initial shade, but I'm going to apply that again and blend out the edges. I have noticed that it's kind of getting like white, almost patchy right there, but I can't see my eyelid through it. Like this is not patchy, but it's, I don't know, this area right here. Let me just try and build that up quickly. There we go, that's a bit better. I guess I just don't need to blend, because that will disappear again. So I'm just going to pat it on, and then we're going to get another brush and we're going to add some of that original colour. The shade Take the Risk, the light orange shade that I went in first, and just blend out the edges, because I think that's just, it's kind of disappeared on me because I put too much of that shade on. It's still pretty, so let me just quickly do that with that light shade. Get a new brush. We're just going to go around the edges right here and apply it back and blend the edges at the same time. But what I was trying to say before I quickly went off on a tangent about subscription boxes, I was asking you guys, have you tried anything from P.Louise? What do you think about the brand? Do you like their eyeshadow palettes, their highlighters, all of that type of stuff? Leave a comment down below if you have. They also do have their advent calendar, which was viral on TikTok last year, and they do have like a waiting list. So if you want it, you have to put your name down for the waiting list, because it is very expensive, but it's also very big. So they probably need to know how many people want to buy it to try and make it already, because I'm assuming they need all the products. I mean, they need what? Is it 24 days? Yeah, 24 days, I think, of products. So they need at least enough of the 24 items that they need to put in the advent calendars. And then they need to try and ship it out. And shipping is crazy on that. I think my friend got it in 2 or 3 different parcels, and they're huge boxes. So there's 3 of them. And then you have to set it up, and it's got lights and all that type of stuff in it. So it's a lot. I can't financially buy it because it would probably retail for about $600 with the advent calendar and the shipping, and I can't justify that come Christmas. But it's still something that I'm looking forward to watching people unbox and see what they got. Eyes are looking really, really pretty. I'm happy with this. If I do win the lotto in the next month or 2, then I probably will put my name down to get it, because, you know, treat yourself. But I don't think that's going to happen, so I probably won't buy it. But let me know, guys, if you guys are getting it, or if you did get it last year, and let me know if you think it's worth it. Alright, I'm finished with the shade at Big Bills. I don't really know how I feel. It's looking very red on my eyes, and I'm not a huge fan of red on my eyes. It just doesn't look good, in my opinion. It might have just mixed with the initial shade and became more redder, but I don't know, I don't really like it. Anyway, we're going to continue. We're going to add some of the dark shade I got me, this one here, and we're going to put that on with this little brush here, and we're going to try and put a little bit more depth on the outer edge before I put the shimmer down, just because it's hard to blend out mattes when shimmer's on your face without knocking it all over your cheeks. So I'm just adding a little bit on the outer edge and into the crease a little bit with this little Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number, it just says Morphe. So just a little Morphe blending brush, very similar to their Morphe M506 brushes that I have as well, but today I'm using this one. Alright, that's there, it's pretty. Maybe they could have done with a darker shade. I just feel like a little bit darker brown would have been good. But it is doing the job that I'm wanting, so we're just going to continue with this. Alright, we are back. Both of those eyes are done with the darker shade on the outer edge. I still don't really know how I feel about this look, so I'm looking at it in my mirror here, and it's alright. It's just not my favourite colour story. So we're going to continue. We're going to go in with the shimmers now, and we're going to go in with the shade. I feel like I should go into the shade Show Me Sterling, which is like the gold shade. So we're just going to go in with our finger. I don't know if this works best with a glitter glue, but we're going to apply it with our finger. If I think I need a glitter glue with this shade, I will definitely try it with glitter glue next time. Maybe I'll do glitter glue on the other side just to show you the difference, because I feel like it's like showing up, but I think it might need a bit of glitter glue to help it. So we'll put some glitter glue down on the other side, and I'll just show you the difference. Like, it's there, but it could be better, you know? Like, the creamy formula of this shadow is stunning, and it looks full pigmented on the finger, but when I apply it on my eyelid, it's kind of patchy. Let me get some glitter glue and we will put it on the other side, and then I can show you the difference, because I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see a huge difference from my experience. So let me do that. I'll get that little packing brush here. Got a little bit of NYX glitter glue primer, and we're just going to kind of do the same shape as what I've done on the other eye. We're putting a thin layer of glitter glue. This glitter glue from NYX is my favorite glitter glue. I use it, and all the other bigger influencers do like to use it as well. always sold out at our price line. I actually managed to buy a backup finally because I'm literally on the last legs of the bottle I just used then. And it's been like probably sold out for 4 or 5 months, at least at the price line that I always go to. So I'm finally happy that I managed to get an extra bottle because I do use this quite a lot. Let's go in with a finger. Same amount of product that I had with the other finger, but I really want to show you the difference. It's just night and day in my opinion. You can already see the difference. No glitter glue, night and day difference. You just put a thin layer down. It is translucent, so you can still see the matte shadows underneath. It doesn't cover the shadows that you've already applied, and it just enhances the shimmer or glitter that you're putting on your eyelid. So if you really want that extra little bit of sparkle, just go in with a glitter glue. It's one extra step and it doesn't take any time at all. It probably took an extra minute, but it does make a huge difference. So that is the shimmer done. Let me quickly go in with the matte and blend out the edges. I'm just going to go in with the dark shade here, which was the shade I got me, and I'm just going to blend out the edges, and I'm just going to apply that on the edges and blend it out. With this side, with no glitter glue, I'm only packing it on because I think it's just going to fall off if I try and blend it out. And I'm just going to also add some on the crease line as well. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to go in with another brush, and I'm going to go in with the light shade, Take Me Back, the orange shade, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner where that shimmer meets as well. So it's a little bit of a halo eye. I didn't go all the way into the inner corner with the shimmer. And we're just going to do the same with the other eye. A little bit of orange on the inner corner there. And then we are going to go in with the other brush and put some of that dark shade onto the outer edge and blend those two shadows together. Packing on right at the edge. Not really swiping, just packing on. Because there is a little bit of glitter glue, so it's catching on to some of that matte shadow. But it does help blend out as well. And then I use the same brush and I tap very lightly into the shimmer shade. I'm not putting a lot of product on, just ever so slightly. We're just going to tap over the matte that I just applied. So it's a little bit of a blend as well. So we're just tapping over the matte, and it's not covering that matte. It's just putting a little bit of a glisten over the shadows right there. And that does help blend the edges as well. So we've got a little bit of matte and a little bit of shimmer where those two meet, and it just helps to blend those edges ever so slightly. And that's how I've always done it, and it does seem to work for me. So I just go ever so slightly. Again, I'm only tapping the brush. I'm not swiping any of that shimmer away. And that is basically the eye done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera and just finish off the bottom lash line. I'm going to put the darker shadow on the outer corner, and then a little bit of the orange in the inner corner, and then the same on the other side. Do my lipstick, and then also put some lashes on. And then for the final step, we'll come back and I'll finish off with a highlighter. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and lashes are on, lipstick is on. For lips, I went in with my Made by Mitchell I Love Gossip lip liner, and then I went in with the Smooth Whip NYX Matte Lip Cream. Just a little brown neutral moment. Love the way that looks. Do I have any on my teeth? Yes, I do, but it's gone now, which is great. And then for the lashes, I went in with my All My Lash little lashes. These are very dramatic. These are probably not my favorite, but they're on now, so they're just going to stay on for the rest of this video. These are in the style Best Life BL7. I just don't really know about the lashes for this look. I thought it would be perfect for a dramatic lash because P.Louise is known for their dramatic lashes, but probably not my favorite. But anyway, we're going to continue. We are going to go in with this highlighter. I feel like it's going to be the wrong shade for me because it's like a bronzy gold moment. Also, I feel like it might be quite, it almost looks quite glittery, like chunks of glitter. But we're going to go in with this little E.L.F brush. No, make a Max highlighter brush. And we're going to just apply a little bit onto the cheek. Oh, wow, that picked up a lot. That was a clean brush. That's a lot. And it does look like it's very glittery. So we're just going to tap some off. And we're going to apply it on the cheeks. Yeah, it's very glittery, sparkly. I like it. But it's probably not my favorite. It sits more onto the skin, like rather than blends into the skin. And it kind of shows up texture. But that's really pretty though. I'm looking in the viewfinder. It's there. It's pretty. And it's actually probably the right shade for me. With this blush, it's actually probably the right shade. So I might be able to use this quite often actually. I mean, look, that is blinding. It does actually make my skin look like glass, which is great. Put a little bit on the nose. I definitely want to try some of their lighter shades. I'm going to put a little bit on the brow bone. Let me just get a little brush. Is this clean? Yeah, it's clean. Just going to put a little bit on the brow bone. Just under my brows here. I do have to admit that is a pretty shade. That's pretty. I actually like this highlighter. Didn't think I would because of the shade, but it's a pretty shade, and I don't know, the formula is not my favorite, but it's not the worst I've tried. And I can definitely see myself using this formula a lot more in the future. I think I might put some in the inner corner as well. Can't really see it in the inner corner there. I probably should have sprayed my brush for that, but that's alright. We're just going to put a little bit there. Can't really see it, but it's there. And that is the highlighter done. I actually really like the look of it. Like in the pan it looks a lot more bronzy gold, but on the skin it actually blends in quite nicely. I like that. Especially this moment here, like it's giving me glass. That's pretty. I could definitely see myself using some NYX glitter glue and using this as an eyeshadow topper or eyeshadow shimmer, because it's really pretty, and this does have a really nice reflective glitter to it. I'm going to put some on my finger. Very pretty, and then let's swatch it. Yeah, that would work beautiful as an eyeshadow topper. And that's just with my finger. Imagine that with some NYX glitter glue underneath it. That would work out really nicely. Now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette itself. It's not my favorite. I know Ali Dawson said it's her favorite out of the 8-pan palettes that she owns, and also her other eyeshadow palettes that she owns. She always does like rankings of the eyeshadow palettes, and this one always ranks a lot higher than all her other ones. Plus this is like a fall color story, and fall is her favorite time of year. I like it, but it's probably not one that I would reach for very often. I did end up using 4 shades out of the 8 shades in the palette. I'm just swatching this orange shimmer for you because I really want you to see how pretty it is. That is very pretty, and again, very pigmented. Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. That's like a burnt orange. Very pretty. And again, with the NYX glitter glue under that on the eyes, it would really pop. So I definitely like the shimmers out of this palette. I definitely think you probably need some glitter glue to make it really pop the way you want it to. But I think it's a good palette overall. I just don't think I would reach for this color story over my other palettes, because I love blues, greens, and pinks. They are my color stories that I love to stay with. Reds and oranges are not really my favorite. And I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram and TikTok, because I do post a lot of things on there that I don't film. And with that, guys, I am going to go because it is dinner time and I'm hungry. So I'm going to love and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video. All my love. Bye.